Okay guys, this is our new solution, Kaspersky Industrial Cybersecurity. It's a solution specifically designed to be used in industrial infrastructure. We usually provide products for personal use or corporate use, and this is our new product for industrial infrastructure. It consists of a number of services and 3 pieces of software. We defend endpoints and the network. The third piece of software is for management, centralized management and information. So basically this is our demonstration unit where we show the ability of our software detect anomalies in network or technological process. So here you can see the consumer. It's some facility that is being supplied by the power from this substation, and here you can see the dispatcher who controls the supply of electricity. And now you can see that we put a hacker onto the network. It's a hacker who tries to connect to the network and get the control of this facility. Here you can see that something is going on, and our solution successfully detects that something wrong with the network. Now hacker tries to scan the network. And here you can see that it's scanning in progress. After some time, the insider gathers some information that is needed to hack the station, and he tries to brute force the password of this power plant. Again, that we can wait a couple of seconds until the password is brute forced. You can see still that the factory is supplied by electricity. The insider is already do some harm to the environment, but it's still supplied by electricity. Here you can see that the password was granted to the insider, to the malicious guy, and now he's going to change the parameters of this power station. Okay, yeah, you can see that the operator detects something wrong with the facility and tries to check if he can do something to fix the problem, but he does not able to do it. He's not able to do it. Here you can see that we losing money because we don't have any more supply of electricity to our power plant. You can see there is no electricity. Our solution successfully discovered those things, and the operator is going to call the guys who will come and fix the facility. Here you can see that the car came here and fixed the facility. And the power supply recovered. You can see this line. So that's basically it. Our solution is able to detect all the anomalies, network or technological. That's it for our new solution, Kaspersky Industrial Cybersecurity.
So you're welcome at the Siemens partner booth of Intel. We're showcasing here our IoT Gateway demo. So in this case, you can imagine you have a couple of manufacturing lines. They are running, they are producing output, what's great. But at some point you find out that the one line is better than the other, and now you will really want to find the weak spot, the bottleneck, where to improve the other manufacturing lines. And in this case, you need more insight into your machine. And with our gateway, you can add additional sensors, collect the data from the field, and analyze the different manufacturing lines. Send this data, for example, to IT servers or also to the cloud for this analyzation. You can visualize via web server, and then you really find the spot to improve your separate your single manufacturing lines. And in the end, you only, the reason why you're doing this, you really want to increase your productivity. And with this, you do not need to touch your running system. You have you have a really price attractive gateway solution to collect more data from the field, to use it for analyzations, and then in the end to really improve your manufacturing.
We have here a solution that we built with Amazon. We have a platform that it connects several of our products. You see here, the Intel Gateway. The Intel Gateway, this is a Quark gateway working with Bluetooth, Z-Wave, Zigbee, also Wi-Fi and Ethernet. The other thing that you will find in this connection is how we have several devices, sensors, that is these two things, and the actuator that will connect through the gateway, the Intel Gateway, to the cloud. So in the cloud part, what we have is Amazon, AWS, that is working with us in order to build that all this solution. And we have also Alexa that will help us to manage several of these devices. Like, for example, turn on and turn off the lights that you have there. I will go and I will, send a command to Alexa. Alexa, ask Intel Smart Home, turn off the switch.
Turning off the switch. Please wait a moment.
And you will see the switch there that is off. And also in the, in the dashboard, we have that thing too.
Hi, I'm Kenneth Leach from Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. I'm on the US-based server division from Edgeline and IoT Solutions. So what we've done here within this system is built an industrial IoT solution to be able to have real-time condition monitoring, predictive maintenance, and anomaly detection of an industrial device. In this case, it's a pump, an industrial pump. So what we're doing is we're collecting real-time data from various sensors on the pump, 14 different sensors collecting vibration, power, current, voltage, flow rate, and vibration, many different types of sensors and data types to be able to then do condition monitoring and anomaly detection. What does that do in the IoT world? That allows us to have a real-time decision-making ability for these systems. So for instance, with our HPE Edgeline systems, we can run those on the edge in real time, collect the data, run our analysis software on top of that in real time, so that then we can, whenever state changes occur within the system, we can actually be able to identify that in real time without having to transmit data and wait for a response from a decision from the cloud. Instead, we're able to do that in real time on the edge through EL1000, Edgeline 1000, converged IoT systems. And as you can see in the screen behind us, we're actually monitoring the Edgeline pump system. We're doing a learning phase right now. We're collecting real-time data, and we're able to determine what is the efficiency rating of that pump. So for instance, we're able to get the current efficiency rating. We're able to see that it's operating normally. We're also able to predict values as the states of the pump change. Right now, like I said, we're doing a training phase. But over here, you can see the actual pump system with the different sensors connecting to our Edgeline 1000. We're able to transmit data in real time over to the software that's running on our Edgeline system so that we can calculate all of these state changes all at once. The other thing that we're able to do is through partnerships with companies such as PTC, we can do augmented reality, not just real-time anomaly detection, but out on the floor of where these systems are being generated. We can also determine what is a normal operating state for these systems just with our handheld devices, so that we're able to get real-time data collection, real-time condition monitoring, prediction maintenance as well of these systems, all through the power of Edgeline.
Hello, so my name is Leandro. I'm a product marketing manager at Microsoft, and we are here at the IoT booth. So what do we have here in the booth? In those two monitors here, we have the Microsoft IoT solution, starting from the Windows IoT, pretty much to connect and be able to have information from devices, to our Azure IoT solution, which is the cloud side. If you take a look on that area, then we have a panel which a lot of devices, which is basically OPC UA, which is basically showcasing the partnership that we have with the OPC Foundation, and how do we connect a lot of industrial protocols to our cloud platform as well. In the surroundings of the booth, then we're going to have, in the outside facing area of the booth, we're going to have our partners from Microsoft. They're very, very important, so they help us expand our business as well. And then in the main area here, we have a theater session where we have presentations. So every 30 minutes we are having presentations, which is basically about the most important topics related to Microsoft technology and Microsoft IoT. Yeah, I think people are there just waiting for the next session. Yeah. And then if you come back here, I can quickly show or do a quick demo of a Microsoft solution that we have here. In this case, we have a real customer from Microsoft that's called Rolls-Royce. They are leveraging our IoT solution in order to monitor the engine of the fleet of airplanes. So we're monitoring that. So this is a dashboard where you can see all the important information. For example, what's the fleet utilization, which is for airline business super important. What's the schedule stress. And we have also issues that the airline is suffering. If I click here, we can see that there's an issue with the primary fuel pump in an airplane that's in Frankfurt right now. I click here. Then what you can see, more information. What is the remaining useful life? What was the last flight? How did it perform? And also more information here in terms of an issue with the propulsion system. I'm going to click on this one again. Then it actually shows the engine itself. That's the engine of the airplane that has hundreds of sensors, and we're collecting all the data into our cloud platform. Then we can take a look that there's a specific issue with the primary fuel pump. Again, a lot of KPIs here. For example, the engine number one, there are two engines. Engine number one, the pressure is actually getting to the yellow zone, which is not good. The temperature differentials, they're all whacked, and also the pump pressure as well. The power of the pump is very different from what's supposed to be. So we know there's an issue, and the unit health has only 2% of remaining hours here that you can use. So what we can do, the Microsoft solution allows to click here, request maintenance, so then the technician can go there and fix the problem so the airplane can travel again. Yeah. So that was a quick overview of the Microsoft booth here in the IoT Solution World Congress in Barcelona. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, thank you very much.
So ABB is a company that is involved in power and automation solutions for our customers. So we deliver all the power distribution for our customers. We deliver large substations, power transmission equipment, but we also deliver automation systems such as, for example, the robot you're seeing in the background. But we're also delivering large automation systems that control, for example, steel mills, oil plants, power plants, or mines. In the Internet of Things, what ABB is doing, we looked into what IoT actually is, and intelligent devices that are connected and talk to each other, we are already doing. Like, for example, this robot. It contains a lot of sensors. It is communicating with others around it, and it is sending its data up to the cloud. So to a large extent, we're already doing this. We refer to this as kind of the intranet of things, since we connect many of these devices. Within a plant, our control systems make very complex decisions on how the plant should be operating, and then it is safely run in the way that our customers can operate their plants. So we're doing the intranet of things all within one plant, and what we now are evolving this to, which we announced early October, we will be offering our customers our ability solutions, our ABB ability offering that will bring this data up to the cloud. What is actually very interesting is that not all the data needs to be brought to the cloud, but we can connect the systems on every level, on the plant level, device level, but also on the cloud level, and we can close the loop. We can take the data, we can do the analysis, but we can also then execute the implementation back on the customer plant, because you have to see that in order to create value from IoT, the digital knowledge needs to come back to the physical world. We need to bring it into the place where material is safe, there fuel is safe, there less energy is consumed, or where less time is consumed in starting up a plant, for example. So closing this loop, bringing back the improvements to the customer, that is what the ABB Ability platform will provide you in a concept that we refer to as Internet of Things, Services and People. We see that IoT, just connecting the things, is not sufficient to solve our customers' problems. We see that it also has to involve people, and they have to together to deliver services. It will still be people that will take the decisions better informed with more information, but people will in the end talk to each other and take decisions. And also, similar to that, the Yumi robot you see here is designed to interact with people. It's a friendly robot, it's not dangerous. It is intended to work together with people on the same shop floor. And I can show you now, it actually stops immediately when I touch it. And it is totally safe and it will not harm us. That is some of the offerings in the Internet of Things, Services and People that we do in ABB. And of course, it takes up his work and continues to improve our customers' plans and productivity.
So what we're showing here is what we can do with VMware technology in various spaces. So on this side of the booth, we show what we're doing in the connected car space. So what we're having here is actually some parts of a car. So we have an instrument cluster here, and down here we have an engine control unit. And here we have a little Raspberry Pi, which is connecting those various parts and allows us to get information from the parts, but also to update them. So this is about over-the-air updates. So what we can do is, if you're driving a car and you bought the car maybe with a motor which has a few horsepowers, maybe 60 or 70, we would be able to give you a software update for the car to maybe have 120 horsepowers, right? And to do that, you have to download software to the car, and this is what we're showing here. So if I'm driving this car, I have certain options here on the screen. So I can do sport, I can do eco, I can do various different settings, and I will initiate a software update now for the car. So now we get an information which says, do you want to software update your car? You get a performance upgrade. So I say, yes, please upgrade my car. So now we are downloading software over the air to this unit, and then we are literally flashing the engine control unit down there. And this allows us to remove certain locks which are in this software. So now you see that now we have more options here. We have an insane mode and we can have a slip mode. So now if we drive the car, it would actually go faster. So I can actually show you a driving mode. So you see now the hands are moving, and will actually allow you to rev the engine all the way to 8,000 RPMs, right? So this is one of the use cases we're showing here. Now the other use case, let's assume you're buying a car which which has four-wheel drive built in, but you just bought a two-wheel drive car. Over-the-air software updates allow us to actually enable the four-wheel drive on that car for, let's say, 2 weeks when you're going to a skiing vacation. So if you want to look at the screen, we're adding now a four-wheel drive capability to the car by simply sending an over-the-air software update. So now we have an over-the-air update, so we have all-wheel drive enabled now on a car, which usually doesn't have that. Yet another use case is personalization of the car. So if you're driving a certain model of a car and you're setting the mirrors and you're setting the seat and everything, and then you get into a similar car, it would be great if you would then automatically get all the features like your music, like your telephone book, like your seat, and so on and so forth on that new car you're just renting maybe. And so what we introduce is what we call a roaming profile for the driver of the car. So what we can, for example, do, and you can look at the screen, we can actually send a telephone book down to the car. So as you notice, at the moment there is no telephone information on the car, but we can actually push that through a signal and have it then on the car. So now we have all our telephone contacts on the car. So what we're showing here is how we use standard VMware technology, and we built it into a new solution which we call Project ICE. And Project ICE is running in the background, and it is analyzing the behavior of the car, and it allows us to actually send software update securely down to the car to make the car better, basically.